Did you know that St. Luke's University Health Network, based in the Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, has been recognized by the U.S. government as the highest performing health system in the United States for quality? You heard right. St. Luke's #1 recognition affirms our status as the top leader among the most respected healthcare providers in the nation, including Houston Methodist and the Mayo Clinic. To state it simply, if you want to receive the best care when you go to a hospital, come to St. Luke's.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
There is a lot of news here at home domestically. The president also just making news a few moments ago on the Texas Senate primary. He just endorsed the attorney general down there, Ken Paxton, for the Senate race. This is in direct opposition to the leadership, the GOP leadership on Capitol Hill, including John Thune, who is backing John Cornyn for that seat.
Yeah. We have the reactions, some of them anyway. Welcome, my friends, to the Tuesday edition of Barry Snerdley's Rush Hour, fastest hour in American media. You know, the left today, not just the left, but the left in particular, they're losing their poop. They're losing it. The compensation this compensation they're losing their minds. They are it's beyond the usual losing their minds. They are enraged, livid. And you know what? When I first heard about it, I was like, really? And I'm not. You know, I heard Scott Jennings say he's not so comfortable with it. I'm not either, but at the same time, I'm enjoying every minute of it because of the reaction that it is garnering on the mainstream press and the left. Tomorrow's primary day in 6 states. Georgia is one of them. The president made an endorsement in the Georgia race as well. But this compensation form, they're losing it. And to me, that's always hysterical. Here's the New York Times story. Trump administration live updates. Deal on compensation fund blocks IRS claims against president and his family. President made an agreement with the Justice Department to settle his lawsuit against the IRS, which they were already fuming about. President Trump sued the IRS. Liberals got mad. How dare he sue the IRS? No other president has sued the IRS. He's suing the IRS. How is this possible? So he settles the lawsuit. And in the settlement, there's a provision barring the IRS from pursuing tax claims against President Trump, his family, or his businesses. Now, that would have been enough to send them over the moon. But that wasn't all. That provision came a day after we got word that the Justice Department agreed to settle the Trump lawsuit by creating a $1.8 billion compensation fund for people that he thinks were wronged by federal investigations or prosecutions. The Treasury's top lawyer stepped down after the fund was created, according to 3 people familiar with the move. In a one-page document signed by Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche and quietly posted. How do you quietly post something? When you post something on a website, do you post it loudly or do you post it sort of, when you post something, Carlos, do you post it quietly or do you post it loudly?
I think posting something quietly is when you tell nobody about it. You just like post it.
But who are you supposed to tell about it? That's why you're posting it. You're posting it so that people can see it.
But you didn't talk about it that you're going to post it, so nobody knew you were going to post. So it was a quiet post.
Okay, I'll buy that. Anyway, they quietly posted it. Fisher vowed not to pursue any matters, including those involving Mr. Trump's tax return, that are currently pending. Todd Blanche was at congressional hearings today. And I got to tell you, folks, it wasn't. We can just go right to it. I'm getting myself out of the order that I thought I was going to do, but let's just go ahead and get to it. This exchange, cut 7 by Todd. This will show you how it went. When I tell you they're losing their cookies today, they are losing their poop today. The Democrats, they are totally losing their poop. Listen to Chris Van Hollen. He of the Margaritaville down there with the MS-13 gangbanger. Here is Chris Van Hollen with Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche today.
There's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of, quote, people named.
How about Ghislaine Maxwell? Can you commit that you will?
Yes, I can commit to that, of course.
Okay. Let me go back to this slush fund because there's also an individual who, after being pardoned by the president, went on to molest 2 children. And that person actually tried to buy the silence of these children by saying that he would pay them some of the funds that he was hoping to get from your slush fund. Can you commit to making the rules so that that person is not eligible for a payout under this fund?
Well, you're obviously lying in your question because there's no way that this person committed to that. The slush fund, as you call it, which is not, didn't exist.
I'm sure,
but I can commit.
Mr. Attorney General, don't ever do that again. I am reporting
what again?
He said. He said on the expectation that he hoped to get some of the funds from a payout. He's been
from
hearing.
You said from the slush fund, Senator, and that didn't exist when he said that.
This is the fund that the president and all of you have been telegraphing all along that you're going to use to help the president's friends.
Can you point to
Mr.
a single
Attorney
telegraph
General, I have a last question.
What telegraph did I
have a last question for
Okay.
you. Do you know that it is a criminal offense to lie to Congress?
I am very well aware of that.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you.
That was just one. And let's listen to Senator Merkley, another one. Here's cut 8, another one of these senators with it. Don't ever say that. You're obviously lying with your question. Don't ever. Why? You are lying. Nobody knew about this fund back then. It was only quietly posted last night.
Get ready, Staten Island. It's time to celebrate 5 years of Very Hawks baseball.
Tuesday, May 19th at 10:30 a.m., it's morning baseball. Wednesday, May 20th at 6:30 p.m., have a pawsome time at Bark in the Park. Thursday, May 21st at 6:30, it's Pride Night with $5 Bud or Bud Light draft beer. Individual game tickets start at just $12.
Visit VeryHawks.com now to lock in your seats.